It is time for some FACEIT League. Good day to you, friends. Happy days to everyone. Hello, welcome. It's time for week 5. We're halfway through our season. So things are going kind of as we thought. I don't know that anything is going exactly as we thought. Let's take a look at some standings here before we talk about our two teams. Yes, still undefeated here as we go into the back half. They have pretty much already beaten everybody directly beneath them. Can they hold, can they keep that pace, right? Can they keep that consistency? We've gotten a lot of these top teams have all played each other now early in the season. And so as we're getting into the second half of the season, I think we're going to see a lot more of kind of fighting for like that 7th and 8th spot where your teams are going to have to start fighting really hard for each individual little placement. Since a lot of these teams have already played and a lot of these things have kind of settled a little bit already. We did like hone in on the top of this bracket for basically the opening 4 weeks. So, I mean, we had wonderful matches. It's not a complaint in any shape or form or fashion. Like, let's kind of shift it a little bit here because I think, we only get top 8 moving on, right? Top 8 is playoffs. Each one of those slots are going to be super important. We got Scythica in that's tied for 7th, 8th. Tennessee has already played their 9th match. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's the top of the hour. I've kind of rambled past. We have a Busan pick from GoaTricks. Scythica got first ban. Is going to be the Tracer, and then GoaTricks are currently deciding on that second ban. But GoaTricks did get the map pick. Obviously, we're getting map loading in behind us. It was a Lucio ban there from GoaTricks. Both of these teams have very interesting history coming into this, where I can't quite get a lock on these two teams, and they both feel like they're right on the verge of that top 8, and put up interesting wins. Where GoaTricks puts up a win over OG Realm, and then turn around and loses to Tree 9. It's like, okay, so where do y'all sit? As we get loaded in for map 1, you'll see on your screen here, Yukich is it. So the Empire that was just straight Empire, I believe, like turned into Gattaca, got a new roster. Yukich moved over and has joined the Scythica squad. It is going to be starting here today. Let's get into map 1. We're headed into Busan to kick things off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I'm sorry, I didn't think that Master Division were going into their 3-game schedule until week 6. Which the Monday match is is considered their 3rd game of the week. So Master's default was Wednesday, Friday for the first half of the season. What an interesting composition we're getting here out of GoaTricks. I know, they're kind of a one-trick team. I know. They're coming in 4-4 here and I swear, are just right on the verge of kind of being able to punch their way into a top 8 squad after just moving into advanced here. Moving up from advanced here in season 6. Right, it's such a fun team to watch. It's such an interesting story. I wanted to get him on. I hadn't got him on stream in a while. Let's get him on here. The reason I bring up the master schedule thing, because I do kind of feel bad. We do want to make sure we are not neglecting our master teams in that. But damn it, I blame FACEIT League for screwing up their schedule. We had a nice Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday thing going. We had a nice split. No. Okay. 2 low health bars. There was this. Oh, that's going to be a mean pile drive. Yeah, that is just death in the corner. Oh, Gozu set him up so beautifully. And the speed of Hinka utilized as well to perfection. Really nicely played. GoaTricks get a beautiful team fight, collapsing in the corner for a team kill and a flip of the point. Keep an eye on Matt. Matt's kind of the crux of that. You lose Matt and you lose so much punching power, it's almost not worth pushing. Okay, gonna watch the back line here, as they're saying, nice and safe. You can just manage to move it and take over the drum itself. Lost a lot of health doing so. Still gonna go pursue, and manages to catch Javi. Mine's getting dropped in the back. I think Yikic kind of felt the pressure coming in from behind. Knew that their time was limited. They're able to seize the small window they have. I mean, this fight's still on a knife's edge. Yeah, we're going to get Tech Visor Kitsune Rush combo thrown right at this point. Terra Surge combined with a rally to try to fend off that damage. Yukich is low, and Hinka's going to find that kill, but it's a 2-for-1 trade. Captive Sun tossed in by Javi. See if they can swing back that 2v1. Blade over the top from Jamal. Only 2 players left here. Cloak trying to duel it out. Has a blade of their own. He's going to hold on to it. Go to Cloak. Oh, no. Jamal wins it. Matt back on the objective to take it away. Gazu is still pressuring, but does make it back to the point. But Yukich's return. Matt has an overclock. And Jamal still here. Scythica back in control. You going for that one, Cloak? You going for that one, bud? That was looking a little, yeah. That was looking a little ballsy. That initial dive just looked, it looked like Cloak got ahead of the rest of the team. Right? Obviously had the blade that they're looking for. But, you know, didn't have Javi in a position to, like, you know, get a healing pylon towards that. Didn't have Gazu in a position to really set it up or even pull some aggro the other direction. Just it looked like the timing was a little off. So 99 fight now. Gazu's gonna have to use mines. Cloak's getting back into position to try to use this blade. And it was a good collapse, like what we're seeing here is what worked for him the first time. GoaTricks able to find early too. Oh, but the backline of Ready to Kermit and Mine Rabbit. Kick back. 3v3 on the point. A low Yukich will trade out with Javi. Oh, or did we learn that? It doesn't feel right. Is that a hard J? Or is that could be pronounced like an H? If it's got more of a Spanish pronunciation, it could be pronounced more like a Y, like a Yavi? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. The Javi doesn't feel right. The other fully finished team. Yay. This is such a fun team. GoaTricks is an amazing team to watch. I love watching this team carefully. And I want to get them on more. Like, I felt like we've kind of done the stream a disservice by not getting this team on more, not having this personality in the mix more. Kitsune Rush to retake this high ground. Captive Sun tossed in from... Carefully, how do I pronounce this name? You would know, right? Terra Surge. Ooh, ill-advised. Still, Jamal's going to try to follow up on it. Has attack visor, kind of keeping Jamal cornered. 99-99. Hinka rotates. Gazu on the point to anchor the objective. We'll get a nice little boot combo and find 2. Drops mines. Going to see if they can isolate Jamal. Yukich returns on their own wrecking ball. Jamal is able to follow Cloak. Wins that Genji duel back behind our camera. Gazu dabbed to half health, seeing a lot of blue outlines, put a lot of pressure on this wrecking ball. Gazu looking a little panicked to dash in from Jamal, but Hinku is right there. But that was such a long OT. Flipped immediately. Ult's coming online at the very end. No, Maddie, it was just one of those things. It's just Monday. I just Mondayed it. Took me a minute to realize I'd left him on for too long. No, I'm not a fan of the player cards. Being on screen like that. I wish, like, if it showed me stats from in-game, amazing. Also, appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody being here. It's good to see y'all. I feel bad that I didn't get Master Division on. Y'all probably would rather see Master Division, but I love watching the squad anyway. I mean, damn, I'm sticking with my guns. This is going to be a great match. It was a 99-99 opening fight. Like, I'm sticking with my guns here. This is going to be a banger. Y'all just wait. All right, guys, going in for another strike. So, all about the timing and the collapse. And a bit of corralling. Where we see GoaTricks succeed is when they're able to control the space with the chaos, like you see here. And it's exactly what they do. They control high ground. They do not allow Jamal able to get an entrance, and you're doing a wonderful job of securing this kind of catwalk area over the point. Good corralling, good collapse from GoaTricks. Yavi. Okay, I appreciate it, Kerpley. That's what else. That sounds right to me as well. I think we've heard that. I had this seen once before, and I think that's what we were told then. But it's been a little bit. I think it's been a month or so. It's been 6 weeks or so, and I can't quite remember. I appreciate your help, Kerpley. I think Yavi is correct as well. That's what I'm going to go with until corrected. A couple of, tanks trying to get in and are very close. Oh, the boop off as I say that. Oh, missed the Reddit Kermit boop. Yavi trying to throw in a 3v3 Captive Sun. Gets the detonation onto Kermit. And Cloak will move in and assist with that assassination. Keeping Nukage busy and doing enough damage before they can find that kill onto Yavi. GoaTricks hanging on by a thread there. But hang on they shall at 43%. Oh, great pile drive. Yeah, Matt, we're not able to slide out of that one in time. We're going to layer in attack visor over the top. It's fun as it is to get the Hink attack visors on, especially with the mythic weapon. Hinka sits so far out of the fight, like you just really only see nothing but crosshairs. Like you can't really see what's happening. It's just big crosshairs on the screen. Power says Overwatch. Oh, wouldn't Master is boring? There you go, Kerfley. Fair enough. Power says Overwatch is Overwatch. It doesn't matter. You know what? Thank you. All right. I was starting to feel bad for a second. I just trust my gut. God, I need to get more Reddit Kermit Pop, y'all. Yo. I mean, and when you're dealing with a aggressive high dive team like GoaTricks, you know what? Maybe we should be keeping a sharper eye on our Brig and our Brig Juno matchup. The Brig is doing so much to help win the fights that we're seeing Scythica win. Obviously, it's a little more flashy here on downtown, but I'm sure just as important and just as important in every fight win on Sanctuary as well. So there we go. We're gonna get the blade into the other side. Keep an eye on the Brig. Oh, Cloak. Oops, that was not Cloak Pop. But you know what? It's okay. Cloak was kept at bay. And once again, we see Reddit Kermit there able to keep everybody alive. Unfortunately, Matt does not get what they wanted with the overclock through that fight. That was the big offensive tool they needed. It's gotten messy here at the end of this one. Gazu's able to hunt down Jamal way off of the objective. Ooh, Gazu trying to come back in and save Yavi. Yavi on the outside gets the ult just in time, takes to the skies, whiffs the ult, clips the side of the catwalk, but is able to escape the clutches of Nukage, and importantly enough, finds that kill on a Mine Rabbit. What a play there at the end from Yavi.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Hey, I agree with some Zeta Division love. I'm all about it. How can you not love Zeta Division?
5, 4, 3,
2 open division teams of goal players. That could be arranged, Power. That can be arranged. Ooh, okay, Jamal. More importantly, okay, Yukich goes into their favorite hero. We're pulling out the Queen. Oh, yeah, it's such a good aesthetic, too. I mean, she got destroyed. Like, just leapt over the wall, and everybody's guns immediately pointed at the Junker Queen. Like, that was... I couldn't even tell where the shots were coming in from. They came in so fast and furious. And, I mean, Scythica are able to fend off Gazu, but they have no tank. They can't aggress. They're just kind of stuck up here. Yeah, there's going to be a free cap. Okay, there's... Yukich returning. Yukich gets back in time to deny said free cap. I guess died so quick. The unlock timer. Oh, beautiful Suzu denies it. 3-player carnage. And it ends up being a 2-player opening there for GoaTricks here in the start of this second fight. Mind Rabbit barely, excuse me, Jamal barely able to escape. The Bridge, backline getting run over there. And it was technically the second fight. We do finally get possession here from GoaTricks. All right, what are we looking at to push out with? Shout, yep, shout from Yukich. Knife into the ball. Trying to kind of disrupt the momentum, so important. It's the ebb and flow of a wrecking ball. Jamal is just running Gazu away. Like, ebb and flow this, bitch. There's the push in, the spin cycle with the dash through from Cloak. That was gross. And Kermit gets destroyed. So ran over there in the backline. Now, not a whole lot to protect this backline with. Matt's gonna have to pull out, get aggressive, pulling out the dead eye. Finds Yavi, but they've got a good pile drive, tack visor. Then, of course, Cloak has been well-timed here on Mecha Base with these follow-ups. Looking a lot more coordinated than the one attempt we highlighted back on Sanctuary. Getting warm now. So now you have more than just Shout to work with. It was actually Jamal's Shadow Step. It's going to initiate this. The Shout then used, kind of regroup on the back end of the mines. Really successful push to at least get past a minefield and a Kitsune Rush. Now the kills are starting to come through. A low Cloak will get hunted down. Very well played there out of Scythica. I mean, you had a minefield, Captive Sun, a tactical visor, and a Kitsune Rush, all invested from GoaTricks in that fight. Or, I mean, I guess there were a couple destroyed late in the previous fight, but the Captive Sun was from the previous fight. But still, Jamal's gonna win out a duel down low. There's a pickup in the choke, from the front line of Yukich and company. And all the while, this economy just swung in a massive way in that fight. That was insane. Rampage, double support ult, still in the pocket. Huge carnage. You are not getting out of there. Laid in. Let's check, actually. Yes, this bomb. I knew that was going to be bad. Oh, yeah. Go to the brig. Riddick Kermit's not having any of your sass. 65% team kill here for Scythica in this round 3. That was both support ults thrown in, though. Whether you needed both the orbital and the rally, I think is a little up for debate. But you still have, what, a Death Blossom and a Rampage? Oh, is Yukich going to try to Rampage across? There's nobody to Rampage into. Very split approach here from the GoaTricks. Carnage in the corner. And Yukich by enough more they could shoot. Suzu is late there from Aiju. We did get that Death Blossom invested from Jamal to fight Cloak. Now he's going to Shadow Step in and try to finish off what remains. The Rampage tossed in from Yukich to finish off Yavi. Both will succeed. 95% on the board. Whoop, and my camera's stuck up in the wall. Looked like there was a touch on the point. Yeah, we do get an OT. Gazi close to mines. Yavi with Captive Sun is going to go ahead and pop it. We're not able to hit anything. Shield is good from the brig. Gazu not able to get the rest of that ultimate up. Scythica look to be holding on here. A little bit of cleanup still in with a Kitsune Rush, though. Even with a Kitsune Rush, that is. Get nothing coming back from GoaTricks. Scythica solidify the point. Hold on for a map 1 win. Hey, it was a banger, though. Oh, hey, you know what? Well, better late than never. And Bliss, I believe. Dorado pick from the goats. Or the tricks. Kind of depends on the day, right? This is like a goat or tricks team. Like, I think that's very fitting. Hazard ban from them as well. They are staying in the red outlines. Let's look at some stats there for map 1. Pamplemousse Crew, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so very much. This is Go Mine Rabbit. That backline, man, that backline's nasty. Reddit Kermit, Mine Rabbit, both. Look at him go. I mean, 20 elims there out of your Juno. And Reddit Kermit doing such a good job of keeping them alive through that. Gasu 38 and 5 is your elim leader. But you could jump on the other side. Oof. 30 and 11. I mean, look how close that map was. I mean, that feels dead even. I mean, you got elims going in the favor of Henka and Cloak. 15k is gonna be your... Oh no, excuse me. Jamal does end up damage lead. Jamal does end up damage lead. Wow, look how close that one was though. My goodness. Yave with 13k damage dealt on the Ayari. That's amazing. Like, that's the kind of map I want to have every time as a Yari. Like, that's insane damage output from your backline. This is going to be a banger. I think we're in for a good one here, friends. But I'm going to go ahead and send you in the map while I'm getting print set up. Remember, Preds will be the same side as the FACEIT page. Always the same side as the FACEIT page. Not the scoreboard, because the scoreboard goes back and forth. The FACEIT page stays constant. Now, 3 minutes from here, and this gets your Gambas in. And like I said, I do owe you a ban. I owe you a Scythica ban. It was a... We said it was a hazard ban. Did I get the hazard ban plugged in? Yeah, it was a hazard ban there from GoaTricks. Kiriko banned out from Scythica.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Okay. So, we're going over to a Brigada backline here for Dorado. For both of our teams, as a matter of fact. Woo! Beautiful jump shot. So, no more Ana in that Brigada backline here for Scythica. Let's see how do GoaTricks want to try to exploit this. Oh, a beautiful sleep out of Yavi. And Hink is immediately just going to finish off that headshot. Matt Lowe. You still have a very resilient cast, particularly with Reddit Kermit to back it up. And you can just, I mean, very comfortable on this D.Va. I feel like D.Va's in a super strong place right now. What was D.Va's perk change? I know they got rid of the big missiles. Y'all remind me what her perk change. I'm not a D.Va player, y'all. I'm sorry. And D.Va's in such a good place right now. I feel like I should be a D.Va player. I feel like that would really fit my playstyle, to be honest. I always went Winton. Like, I want to play mobility, I'm going to play Winton. You can just, it makes you want to play D.Va, though. It's just controlling all the angles. You can see the Cloak trying to work in from this top side. You know, they're also being very cautious of Henka jumping in over the roof. It's all about protecting Mind Rabbit back there. Self-nade, absolutely worth. Kermit does get purpled in exchange, and you can just slept. Okay. So, Yavi able to deliver a huge sleep in purple before getting taken down. Here, Hinka setting up behind me. And again, this is all about different avenues of approach from GoaTricks. They're trying to poke and prod from different sides. So yeah, especially now, sights in. Mines available. Here comes the blade. Defensively, Nano Blade, as a matter of fact. Rowley not going to stand a chance against that. Jamal even cut through a couple of your mines just for fun. Deadeye seems like superfluous at this point. I guess you just you prevented any follow-up while the mines were active there from Gazu, who is still hiding in the back line. But with no help, Gazu is just forced to kind of sit and wait. Jamal finds Cloak. Hinka looking for the opening. I mean, you see how spread is. Again, I mean, Gazu still behind enemy lines here. Cart so far forward. There's no, can't use the cart to try to put pressure and force them back. It's eventually just forced to regroup with the team. Hinka trying to jump over the roof. No shot there. Good shielding there from Reddit Kermit. Once again, just all-star in protecting that back line. Cloak gets the nano. It's going to go in. Will fight both of them in one swipe. That was the tipping point. That was exactly what GoaTricks needed. They finally got that nano into the fight. It took them forever to do it, but hey, better late than never. Big missile into focus fire. Okay. Ooh. Risky move. The nade misses. There's one pick onto that on, it will open this thing up. That's why I, I insist on kind of sticking with the Hinka Pov. And you can see looped all the way around the right-hand side in a bit of a duel. Trying to fight it out with Mind Rabbit. Can't fight it. Mind Rabbit juggling between keeping their diva alive on the front line, building up towards the rest of his nano boost, dodging the shots from Hinka. Landing the sleep onto the wrecking ball. You've got to be kidding me. Good shot from Jamal was, I think, momentarily keeping pressure off the back line, but Hinka gets the beautiful shot onto Kermit. And GoaTricks have finally unlocked this point. Ooh. The roll through, the shield bash, and Yukage collapses.
No one can hide from my sight.
What a great team fight from GoaTricks. I mean, really understanding how to utilize the best of what is a very low damage output composition, right? You're looking at, Widowmaker Genji to try to put pressure onto an Orisa, for Christ's sake. So, or even a Diva before. I mean, you could just now just make this swap with a nano boost, just kind of go claim some space, right? This is just coming out and marking your territory. It's still not enough. I mean, the Gazu throws down some mines, and this is exactly what I was just talking about, really knowing how to find the max value out of this composition, which is a very low damage output composition. This is just gross. This is just mean. That's just, I'm so sorry, Mind Rabbit. I am so sorry. That was mean what they did to you. That was mean. Boot down onto Yukage. Here comes the collapse in. Pile drive. Blade from the defense. Rally popped. Matt's able to move in alongside Jamal and Fly and Hinka. Rally not able to keep Javi alive through. Apparently, I love that play. Okay, so you managed to get the rally out of Eliju if you're Jamal, and you don't even go for the supports. I mean, they've kind of feigned going for the supports and end up going outside and actually helping with the dive with Matt. Really big value out of Jamal's blade, even though it doesn't show up like a 4K in the kill feed. You got rally out and you didn't even go for him. What a play. Cloak now trying to strike back. Hits Reddit Kermit. 1% away from their own rally. Jamal's getting a 3-for-2 trade. Both of our Genjis trying to pop off before the other. It's Matt who throws a present on the ground. Deflect can't block that one. And the pulse bomb might have just stopped this cart with less than a minute to go. I mean, you just see the lone Genji. Matt is off, yeah, on Mega, but it's just the 2 TPS left. You can trying to just play bodyguard here, doorman for the back line of GoaTricks. But huge purple Terra Surge is in. Suzu was good. What was that? Wasn't even. What? There's no Suzu. What did that? Everybody went white for a second as the slam came in. Did anybody else not see that? Okay, anyway. All right, my brain's playing tricks on me. Oh, what a bash. Able to protect a low Jamal, low Matt. Swap from Yukij onto Azaria here to hold in the final waning seconds of this attack from GoaTricks. Deadeye from Hinka. That is a bold choice. You're able to get mad that Jamal's picked up 2, 3 with the blade, 4 with Jamal, 5. Oh my. The ace from Jamal, the cap at defense. That was spectacular. What a play to hold.
Initiating match.
It's moments like these that I wish I have replay set up. There's not very often where I'm like, I want a replay of that, like, right now. The 5K Dragon play to stop the cart, to make the hold. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. I knew we were in for a banger here today, friends. Big purple from Yavi. Excuse me. Oh, nice shot. Gonna top off Cloak. Regain this precious red roof. This is kind of the crux of this whole defense here for the Wrecking Ball Genji. Pile drive in. There you go. Dive into the back line. Defensive dash from Jamal prevents Cloak from being able to join Gazu in that slam. Gazu's able to make it back up to some safety, though. And Hinka gets a beautiful shot. Swap it to this cast for this defense. Ooh. Who shot the deflect? Nice dash, nice shot. Cloak got the both the DPS there. Well played there from Scythica. And a surgical attack here so far. The Sleep looking to provide just a moment of respite to get these reinforcements in for a recontest, but it's going to be close. Blade is in from Jamal. It's purpled. Good peel. Not quick enough to save Yavi. Gazu is in some dire straits here at 100 health on the point. Not much at all for a Wrecking Ball to play with. Did appear to have the shields available. Okay, there's the adaptive shields. There's the mines. Hinka's going to use the Deadeye to help create some space as well. This buys time for Gazu to get healed. Rally in and out of play here from Elijah. Gazu gets destroyed going in for that next round of attack. Didn't quite see what did all of that damage, but now we've got dual support ults in play. And that will just overwhelm the defense here for this cap. Watch out for Cloak's blade, what they're setting up here. There's the dash through. Not able to confirm Matt. Okay, they would love to have gotten the Genji out of the way first. We're gonna get an egg dropped here from Yukage. You're gonna be able to get them back in mech. Here comes everybody in. I do not get the pilot diva. Oh, and the collapse on Akaza, despite the beautiful purple coming in the other direction. Jamal and Yukage combined for a quick counter strike. As soon as they got back in mech, that was explosive and a fantastic fight win there from Scythica. That was insane. I love having a full roster finally on game 9. Hey, you know what? You're just a second half kind of team. You're just a second half of the season kind of team. That much is clear. Blade in over the top of Cloak. Hinka's able to pick up a kill on the Yukage to finally stop this cart. The Cloak Blade is good. Jamal is waiting for the C9, but they know you're there, Jamal. Cloak was like, wait a minute. I was specifically looking for Jamal through that whole blade, never found the Genji. I know you're still around here somewhere. This time we're sending Jamal low right. Does have a Genji blade. They're going creepy creep. They're gonna look for them to get on the high ground. Try to find a way onto Yavi. Hinka Deadeye from the corner. Gonna get hunted down by Yukage. Cart very, very close. Mine's dropped in right on top of the brig. They're gonna find Jamal and Reddit Kermit with that. Jamal, their blade completely shut down. The defense hides from the ambush, able to loop back around, rope-a-dope this Scythica squad. Oh. Oh. Sad face. Orbital tossed in over the point. And where does that nano boost go? It's on the Cloak. Anytime you get Reddit Kermit out of this fight early, it bodes well. You are actually getting Eliju going in and invest a... Sorry, I could not... I just need to sit up here on top of the point. But you get early investments from Yavi and Eliju on that point. The Orbital was thrown in from Lion Rabbit. Another stagger onto the Diva. Oh, almost got Eliju with the remake. Here comes the backup. You can just gonna get that kill. No way. No way that happens. That is not supposed to happen. No, what did I just witness? Jamal's gonna fight too. Gazu throws mines on the point. We have 24 seconds to go in this wild ass fight where Yavi's gotten a kill against Jamal. Do almost survived with 30 health. Matt gets taken out by Eliju, who's returned. Actually gets the wall slam damage. Rally thrown in from Reddit Kermit. 10 seconds to go. Mines fading. Well, Rally is gone. Deadeye on the back of this point. Ooh, what a crazy end here to Dorado. Does Jamal come out with another blade? Not this time, Jamal. Not this time. Defense a hole. Hero point. Bait. GoAtricks will tie up the series.
Play of the game.
We do have a potential banger on our hands. We're locked at one apiece. So we are gonna get Scythica with a ball ban, the Genji ban from GoaTricks as we head to Runasapi. I assume we are getting a side swap. Yes, we are getting a side swap.
1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Okay. We got Masibor coming in. And Caillou's it with the Wrecking Ball band out. Yukich into a Zarya heading into Runasapi. We're going full damage. Full front line control. Ooh. Caillou's gets a huge, nasty right hook to find Jamal. But is it going to be enough? I mean, you still got Matt and Yukich here with just overwhelming damage. Matt's going to find a second one in. And even, I mean, you can see, even with only about 20 charge, Yukich is just out here commanding space against 3 squishies. Oh, I say that. All right, Eliju and Hinka will actually get that kill on Yukich. That's an important kill. Like, they're going to have to back out for a moment, but they're going to swing right back into this fight. Come on, Control King. Not right now. Thank you. All right. You don't have Hinka. That's an important piece to be missing into this one. Let's see. Where's Masibor setting up at? Shadow Step, yeah, look at this pressure goes in, finds a separated Hinka. Yeah, Yave tried to come back him up, Contender Rush tossed it from Mine Rabbit right over the middle, though. Now, this has turned into an interesting trade as this has gone on. The Elishu Kitsune Rush thrown in later and finds way more value. And despite what I thought was initially a great recognition from Scythica to kind of find the 3-2 split, unfortunately, they left their own 3 wide open for a counterpunch. Invested heavy to move on to one side. You know, the big pugilist able to duck and counterpunch the other way. Sound here now here to bolster Caillou's. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with that pronunciation, y'all. But I mean, Caillou is not struggling on the Doomfist. Look at all this pressure. I mean, Yukich just has to solo grab just to try to alleviate some of this. It's just all for naught. I think it goes back into Soldier. We saw this on Busan. So Yukich off the Zarya after just getting rolled in that last fight in particular. Jamal Shadow step in, see if they can dislodge Caillou's, but they strike back with the Tectonic Shock still. Matt and Jamal are able to fend that off. Jamal goes in deep. Taylor, Death Blossom's gonna get Yavi. Yavi now not able to speed the rest of this team out. Yukich is going to punish. You betcha. We'll catch Hinka. There's not enough sprint in the world to get you out of that one. Good job from Scythica. Now a double support ult investment to see if they can cleanly finish off this fight. At least find the supports. Yavi at half health. Good stall on the wall jump. Kind of faked out Yukich's knife. Caillou's pulling some aggro into the back line, but ends up destroyed. Still, Cart has not made much progress. It's taken a while for Scythica to win out this fight, quote unquote. Monty, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I see you, my friend. I love the efforts. I love the new graphics, too. I saw you were trying new graphics and stuff and putting out daily graphics and toying with that. I see you, my friend. You're grinding, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. You were grinding, my friend. I love it. I love to see it. Attack Visor out of the back line. Ooh, that's a good 2 caught in the rampage. Yukich will finish off both. Mine Rabbit's able to swim step. I mean, the distance was there just in time, but Boston will close that distance with a drill dash. Moves in. Finish off Yukich's dream of a cap here on this point. drill dashing your hopes and dreams. It's Massive Boy now 93% towards a tectonic shock. Oh! So much for that tectonic shock, huh? An important Suzu from LSU to make sure they don't lose anything else. It's gonna stem the blading there. It does feel like the sun kind of smells blood in the water. And have really gotten some of the rhythm back here as we enter the back half of this map after making the swap to the Junker Queen. Massive Boy not getting anything with the tectonic. So he was sound barrier now thrown in. Here for Kai's on the back of a bunch of ultimates. Eventually, they're just able to overwhelm with a bunch of Qs. You can find Massive Boy as the disengage has led them all the way back to their own courtyard. 3v4, Yukich is going to even the odds. Once again, cutting Yave down means they will not have the speed to get out. Kitsune Rush shout in. Cayuse has taken the bot the other direction to steal some attention. A really smart play that actually got the Kitsune Rush out, kind of devalued that Kitsune Rush. So Cayuse didn't disengage with the rest of the team. Did not make the same mistake they did the first time Miyavi got cut down. Cayuse goes the opposite way, pulls aggro the opposite way, and the rest of the team's able to get out. Meaning the entirety of GoaTricks is here to deny this bot. Really smart play from Cayuse. Now they have their own Kitsune Rush, something Mind Rabbit does not have. Red Creditor does have a sound barrier to return fire. Shout in, axe thrown, will not hit. LSU is out of there. Still the target of Yukich and everything they have in the arsenal. Not much of it connecting. Hinka will connect onto Reddit Kermit though. Yukich holding onto a Rampage, the only ultimate. Oh, no. No ultimate into this fight for you. No ultimates for Scythica into this fight at all. And despite Matt being able to trade out one, I don't think they've got the staying power. This bot's heading back the other direction. Okay, so that aggressive poise from GoaTricks gets immediately punished. Like, there was a bit of a swing back on... It kind of just seemed like GoaTricks wanted to get aggressive and bit off more than they could chew. Great recognition there from Jamal. I mean, I like glanced up at chat for half a second and that fight swung on its head. This is a Mind Rabbit Kitsune Rush thrown in. Massive Boy not able to stop it with that tectonic. High ground attack visor now. Looking to devalue the rush. Oh, Jamal moves in. Finds Hinka with the Death Blossom. Meanwhile, this fight for the cart between our tanks. Oh no! And Yave will lose their ultimate. That was an AJ. Why did you try to... Yeah, why did you try to sound barrier there? There was nobody alive. Like, it would have been a one-player beat. You could... Getting punched in deep. He's gonna hit multiple with the rush. I mean, excuse me, with the rampage. Mind Rabbit not able to cleanse Yave, so they go down, I mean, quickly. Back-to-back deaths from Yave. This cart will start marching very much into the lead of Empire Scythica. Or should I say this bot? This barricade. Whichever, all the above. Oh, Master Boy able to do enough damage. Cayuse gets there just the last second. Oh, the sleep from Jamal, I think, just saved Cayuse's life. What a sleep from Yavi. And they needed Cayuse in this fight. I mean, Jamal gets one more shot down. Cayuse is toast. That sleep is crucial. Now you have Caillou's here to try to push forward a little bit, maybe claim some space. It'll take 2 fight wins for GoaTricks to take the map. Sound barrier, toss it for Reddit Kermit, the only ultimate they have here. Jamal's gonna go straight to the point. Considering they rush there, but Jamal's able to find 2 anyway. Bossy Boy and Caillou strike back. Bossy Boy has so little health. They get some shielding there from the cooldowns. They're gonna pop up, drill dash in. Oh, the extra shielding's just not enough. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Matt's able to find Aliju as well. The Meteor Strike has to immediately be slammed back down. No health gain, no chance. Just time was just not on your side there if you were GoaTricks. Scythica hang on to take the 2-1 lead. Would you consider turning yourself into a poster boy? Six, I'm not even sure what that means. Hey, one thing's for certain. We definitely have a banger on our hands. One thing is for certain. And this really does feel like a fight for that 8th place. Right? These feels like 2 teams both kind of looking to punch up. I was kind of talking about at the top of the series where there's some points I don't know what to make of these teams. So we've got a Suravasa pick here from GoaTricks. I don't want to miss this ban. This is an interesting ban. Okay, it's going to be a Cassidy. Yeah. All right, I see it. I see it because you're going to go back into your ball dive. You need the Cloak Gazu show to work. I anticipate we're going to get both of them coming back in. And then, yeah, I mean, you lose Sorry, you lose Quack. A little bit more consistent. But is
1. Initial flashpoint. Mark it. Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Oh, I'm still muted. How did I get muted? Wait, how did I get muted? Oh, wow. This opening flashpoint has been all Scythica. They're sticking, basically, Jamal continues to kick ass. Jamal impactful in all 3 fights here in this opening flashpoint. Scythica found the rhythm after swapping to the Junker Queen there on Runasapi. You know, like first half of Runasapi, they started on the Zarya, and it kind of felt like GoaTricks were in control. I don't know when I muted myself. I muted myself, I'm guessing trying to find Cloak's Paw at some point, because Cloak Paw and the mute button are right on top of each other on my stream deck. Hey, to be fair, I'm doing that far less now since I've kind of made some adjustments. Ooh, you can fall in early in this one. We saw Yavi have a huge impact on, well, really this whole series. All right, the blade from Cloak versus the rally and the double support ults. Oh, you don't even get the blade out. The two support ults just shut it down immediately. Matt's able to find kills on both those DPS. 3 Ps for Matt in that one. And this is 4 fight wins in a row out of Scythica. And just them, I mean, once again, kind of after going, what I started to say was, started in Zarya. And that first half of Runasapi was really going in GoaTricks' favor. And after making the swap to the Jungle Queen, this has been all Scythica. And even, we're back into Gazu Cloak here for this 4th map, with Wrecking Ball no longer banned. But you can see here, Yuki just really kind of starting to find the rhythm. It's the timing, it's the aggression. Whether it's against the Doomfist or the Wrecking Ball. Cloak has not been able to blade in this entire map. Has been holding on to this blade since market. So I'm actually curious. Well, I want to update. I want to read on stream that the update on the roster stuff. I think that's really interesting. But let's see what happens here. This map has been going a little fast and furious. Only 3 deaths so far here for Scythica. We do finally get the blade in. Tentatively trying to push into this back line. Just holding on to the point. You really don't get much of the blade, only than complete zoning. Now the Rampage blade from the other side, and Jamal immediately cuts through 3. Yeah, I need an emote that's just like Bo muted or so, like Bo with his hand over his mouth, like Speak No Evil style. I mean, it's just, I just do it so much now. Oh, that pole. Somehow Reddit Kermit's able to get that on the shield, off the shield, fend that off. Matt gets this overclock in and completely devalues not only that pole spawn, but the container rush from Eligiu. And Scythica have, God, have they turned it up a notch. They found another gear halfway through Runasapi. And Gazu and Cloak have not been able to find that same warm-up. Not been able to coalesce like we saw them doing in their Map 2 win. Oh, I love the decision. Dropping the 3rd window to try to surprise Matt. But look at the collapse. Everybody from Scythica is just immediately on peel duty. The Wrecking Ball's forced out. 95% on the board. You're going to get a last-second touch here from Cloak. Hank going over to Widowmaker to try to save this series. But Matt's going to fight Eligiu once again at the very beginning of the fight. Reddit Curman. Ooh, with the shield bash, with the shutdown. A rally and celebration. Scythica take the series 3-1. GG's. Most dominant map of the series by a long shot. And they may stay at 3 deaths. Scythica has 3 deaths total in that map. I think they were all in the opening flashpoint too, weren't they? Maybe 2? Were 2 of the 3 opening flashpoint? Or were all 3 on market? Every other map was extraordinarily close. And I mean, like down to the wire, extraordinarily close. Literally every single other map. I mean, Busan goes 99-99, final fight, round 3. Dorado, we get that huge hold at the end from Scythica, but GoaTricks put up a fuller hold. They're on point B. I mean, and look at your team fight wins, 9-11 on both sides. I mean, don't count the wrecking ball, right? But I mean, look how close your deaths are for everybody else. 9-11 on both sides. Look at this map, 10-12 on both sides. Like, this is insanely close. This is insanely close. One team fight on either of those two feel like it would have turned the tides. Runasapi, it was first half was all GoaTricks when EMPR were trying to play the Zarya, and then Yukich found the Junker Queen button, turned around and took over on Runasapi to put up that 24-7. Hits the 11k, and then then they just took over. Then you have a 3-death Suravasa. GG's. Also, like this is a tough player of the match call. Like I really kind of want to give it to Reddit Kermit. Where we saw a lot of the way you shut down this GoaTricks team is being able to trade, is on those knife edge fights where it's protecting your back line longer than they protect theirs. And I mean that is Reddit Kermit. That is Reddit Kermit able to really keep Matt and Mind Rabbit alive through a lot of those engages, whether it was on the Doomfist we saw on Runasapi or the Wrecking Ball comps from Gazu and Cloak. Honestly, I'm really inclined to give it. I mean, very often you see main support get it, but just the way that the key to beating GoaTricks' team, I think, really revolved around Reddit Kermit, and they were exceptional today. I mean, the easy choice is going to Yukich, just because Yukich is the one who made the swap to the Junker Queen and had that big turnaround and really took over Runasapi, and you can kind of you felt the wind shift, right? You felt the temperature change in the room off of that Yukich swap. But I honestly, at the end of the day, I think it was really Reddit Kermit able to control the dives and protect that back line. That was the difference maker throughout this series. And then Reddit Kermit, I'm going to give the MVP.